Hi. Hey, everybody. It's your old buddy, you know who, Sir Douglas. All right. Steve Vance is here. Sharon is here. How'd you like my intro, huh? That was some high-tech stuff going on there. You could see Mr. Frogsworth here is in on the horseplay tonight. Vinny liked it. Yes. Loved the Scream mask. Yes. It must be October. Rocktober. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, you got to keep your sense of humor. You know what I mean? Why not? Why not? All right. So, I hope everybody's doing good out there. How y'all doing out there in the world? Hello. Welcome. We hope you like the show. Me and Mr. Frogsworth, a.k.a. Screaming. So, tonight, doing a bunch of standards. Great American Songbook tonight. And I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to start right in. I'm just going to dive right in. And then we'll reconvene after this song. But this is a song called If I Had You by Campbell, Connolly, and Shapiro. Sounds like a law firm, you know? Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. Yes, you know that law firm, right? Dewey, Cheatham. I can never find. Oh, there we go. Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. All right, there you go. Yeah. Okay. So, If I Had You, really just a really beautiful song, and so typical of the songs in the Great American Songbook that we use as our jazz standards. Have a lot of what is known as 2-5-1s or cycle moves. And for those of you that are joining me on Fridays, Friday nights I do a live stream, and we delve into we take a deep dive into the nuts and bolts of songs, songwriting, recording, mixing, arranging. And this song, If I Had You, the chord changes are just glorious. It's in the key of G and it starts on the 1 chord. Ba-ba-da-da-dee-da. Now immediately it sounds like we're going to the key of the 4 chord, C, then C minor 7, back to the root. Ba-da-da-da-da, walking down to the 2 chord, to the 5 chord, and then we cycle out from the 3 chord. And then the next A section's basically the same. Ba-ba-da-da-dee-da-dee, ba-ba-dee-da-da, dee-da-da, ba-ba-bo, do-do-do-da-dee-dee-da, till there was you. Ba-da-da-dee, minor 4 chord. Now we go to the key of the 3 chord, B minor. Ba-da-da-da-dee-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-da-da-dee, just 2-5-1ing in B minor. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-dee. Now we got to get back to the key of G. Ba-ba-da-da-dee-da-da. Nice walk back. And the last A section. Da-da-da-da-dee-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom, ba-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee-doo-ba. So here we go. Enjoy these chord changes and then the melody. Flat 5 subs, little augmented chord. time. Yeah. Ba-dee-ba-da-boo-boo. Boo-ba-doo-dee-da-da. Boo-ba-doo-dee-da. Boo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Mm-ba-da-dee-dee-da-da. Boo-dee-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da. Minor 4, 1, and an augmented chord. righty, there you go. Let's see. Phil is here. Ernie Seitz is here. Doug, you're cranking. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody say hi to Ernie. Ernie's over on Facebook, so I don't know if everybody on here on YouTube can see him in the chat bar. But Ernie is the original singing cowboy from Idaho. And Ernie and I have been, we've gotten together and have jammed a few times. Now we've done a couple of gigs. And he's a great guy. So everybody say hi to Ernie. Yeah. Let's see who else is here. My mother's here. Lydia. All right. Yes. Sharon said, it's spooktacular. Yes. Speaking of spooky, maybe I'll do a little spooky for you. What do you think? And I know you're gonna see tonight that I'm not like doing the walking bass thing. I'm really trying to do a little bit more of the trad jazz vibe of just really laying down the strummy chords as opposed to the instead of doing that vibe. So my sister Linda's here. Well, Linda. All I could say is, I'll just. Look, this is the guy that says it best. This is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? All right. Arnold and I we're like this. Let me tell you. Phil said, hello, Doug's family. Yes, the whole family's here. Kathy's watching too, but she's on YouTube, so she's not chatting. Matt Hall. Oh, my gosh. Matt Hall, another great musician, ladies and gentlemen, former alum of Purchase College, just a killing player. And yeah, Matt, so happy to see you. Miss you too, bro. Hope life is good. Good. All right. So I'm going to do, I'm not sure this is part of the Great American Songbook, but speaking of spooky, this is a song by the Classics 4. Who later on went on to be the Atlanta Rhythm Section, and then later became, I don't know what they became. They became rich and retired. Linda's like, Arnold. Yes. After I play this, I must get to the chopper. All right, my favorite commercial. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Well, in the cool of the evening when everything is getting kind of groovy, can you dig it? I call you up and ask you, would you like to come with me and see a movie? First you say no, you've got some plans for the night, and then you stop and say, diminished chord, alright, love is kind of crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know what you be thinking. And if a fella looks at you, it's for sure your little eye will be a winking. Well, I get confused and I don't know where I stand, and then you smile and you hold my hand. Love is kind of crazy with the spooky little girl like you. gonna stop this little game that you've been playing. I'm gonna tell you all the things my heart has been dying to be saying. But just like a ghost, you've been haunting my dreams, so I'll propose on Halloween. Love is kinda crazy with the spooky little girl like you. I said a spooky, I said a spooky, I said a spooky, I said a spooky. Oh, a very happy ending. There you go. Yes. So, who knows what it's called when you have a song that's in a minor key and then you just end on a happy major chord instead of a minor chord? What's that called? What did you do to the third? You did something. If anybody can figure out what that is, I'll buy them a cheese pizza. A delicious cheese pizza. And by the way, my wife, my lovely wife, Kathleen, she made homemade pizza tonight, and it was fantastic. Fantastico. Steve said, hey, everybody, hit that like button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Steve, for reminding everybody. Thank you, Sharon. Why no Venmo or PayPal links? Well, I'll tell you why, Linda. If you look down by my elbow here, you're going to see a thing that says Patreon. So if you want to contribute to the cause and be part of the program, part of Team Munro, put your phone, turn the camera on, put it over there by the Patreon QR code, and it'll take you right to my Patreon site, and you can sign up. And for $12 a month, you get a plethora of yummy, delicious charts from my instruction videos that I'm doing every week, and you get to check them out. You don't get them for free. You get them because you're a member. And if you're not into that stuff and you just want to help the cause, you can just sign up anyway. You could just be a patron of Patreon and help me that way. So that's why, Lynn. That's why there's no Venmo or PayPal. You could just join my Patreon. Just sign up And for $12 a month, that's, I don't know, 30 cents a day. No, I can't do the math that fast. It's probably more than that. Well, somebody will figure it out. Anyway, yeah, man. So let's see. Some music theory guy probably knows what that's called. It's called a Picardy third. A Picardy third, where instead of the third being minor, it becomes major. Yes, the Picardy third. So, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, all that tuned in to my Friday night, my new Friday night live stream. I'm still coming up with a name for it. I've changed the name yet again. And but I'm doing this thing on Friday night. I'm having sort of like a listening party, but it's very deep into the chat aspect, which I really enjoy. Where, like last week, I picked one of the songs that I did an orchestral arrangement for, and I showed, here's how I did it, here's what they are, here's the song, blah, blah, blah. We took a look at my Logic program and how I do stuff. This Friday at 8 p.m., only on YouTube, I'm going to be debuting a brand new song and also talking about how I recorded it. It's a song called Requiem, and it's a Requiem for Jeff Beck. So Jeff Beck was one of my fave guitar players of all time, and his passing was abrupt and unexpected. And, bummed everybody out. And so I wrote this song as a tribute to him. And this Friday, if you tune in, you'll get to hear a little sneak peek of it. And we'll talk about how I recorded it. What did I do? What was the thought process? And what was the actual process besides thinking about it? How did I actually pull it off? Or at least try to pull it off. Yeah. So there you go. Friday nights, 8 p.m. Only on YouTube. I'm just doing it on YouTube. I don't know why. But that's what I'm doing for now. All right. Yes, so every Friday. Every single Friday. Good. All right, so let's keep going. How about another standard? But first, this word from our sponsors. Water. Yeah, I'm still with the Dasani water. Delicious. Filtered from the canals in Great Paris. No, I don't know. I don't know where it's from. Do you know Constipated Duck by Jeff Beck? You bet I do. No, all them songs. That's all, Well, Steve, you too. We're the same age. We all grew up with that. Yeah. Boom, boom. And then he does the talk box. Yeah. Jeff. Oy. All right. So back to the standards. Standards. Here's a song. Another song with killer chords. I mean, my gosh, this song starts on the 2 chord, but it starts on the dominant 2 chord. Why? Because it's so darn hip. And so I love setting up the 2 chord. So before I hit the 2 chord, I always go to a G7 chord. And it's even though it's a dominant 2 chord, I still hit a G7 before it. And it's a nice way of setting up. So again, I'm cycling around. 1, 4, cycling to the flat 7, and then down a half step to my G chord, which is going to take me directly to They're Writing Songs Again, But Not For Me. All right, here we go. Oh, and also somebody said some nice stuff about the looper. Thank you. Yes. Loop Mania. Although tonight I'm wearing Zilla Pump Attack Putlick Toodaloo commemorative t-shirt. One of 2. There's this, and then there's the orange long sleeve one. How can you get them? How can you get them? Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Oh, well. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'll tell you. Over here by my headstock, you'll see another QR code, which will take you to my website. And once you're at my website, you can go to I think that takes you to the music page, the music store. But I have a merch store, and you could go there and you could get a T-shirt. And I tell you what, anybody goes there and buys anything from the store, like if you buy a La Pomp Attack T-shirt, I will send you a La Pomp Attack CD. If you buy some Loop Mania shirt, I'll send you a Loop Mania CD. Whatever you buy, I will send you. If you buy a shirt, I'll send you a CD. That's the deal. There you go. I just came up with that just now. They're writing songs of love, but not for me. A lucky star's up above you, but not for me. With love to lead the way, I've got more clouds of gray than any Russian play could guarantee. I was a fool to fall and feel this way. Hi-ho, alas, and oh so lack a day. I guess I can't resist the memory of her kiss. I guess she's not for me. Here I go. guess I can't resist the memory of a kiss. I guess she's not. Oh, baby, she's not. Oh, she's not. I swear she's not. There we go. Oh, no. I guess that little girl, she's not for me. Amen. All right. How about a Great Gatsby ear-ish? Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it. Let's take a chance. Let's fall in love. I don't know. That's all I know. I know that much of it. I have no idea where it goes from there, what the bridge is. But yeah, that's a good one. I'm going to write that down. I'm writing it down on the back of my guitar. On the back of old Trigger. Let's fall in love. Even the birds and bees do it. Oh, that's a different song, isn't it? Birds do it. Bees do it. Even something fleas do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Oh, that one. Oh, different song. Sorry, Sharon. I was thinking of Let's Fall in Love. Why shouldn't we? But you're thinking of birds do it. Bees do it. Even elementary fleas do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Yeah, that's another good one. Yeah. Steve said, I was just going to suggest that song. That's because you guys are all on the same wavelength. You know, we've been doing this for so long now. What is this, going to be 4 years? 3 years? I don't know. I've lost track. Oh, yeah, I got the world on a string. I got the world on a string. You know my pillow. Got the string around my finger. Got the string around my finger. What a world. I'm in love. Monkeys in the trees, not fleas, Linda said. Well, come on. You know, I'm winging it here. Those are all good songs. But I want to play. How about There Is No Greater Love? I think I actually dug out the words for this. With the emphasis on dug. I Douglased out the words. Yeah, There Is No Greater Love. Man, this is like one font, you know, it's like so small. I'm going to be like this, but I'm going to try it. Let's see. There is no greater love than what I feel for you. No greater love, no heart so true. There is no greater thrill than what you bring to me. No sweeter song than what you sing to me. You're the sweetest thing I have ever known. And to think that you are mine alone. Dominant 2 chord to a minor. All dominant chords now. There is no greater love in all the world, it's true. No greater love than what I feel for you. Yeah, Phil, I'm going to answer that question. I will. to the relative minor. Chromatically descending dominant chords to the sixth chord. Nothing better. Right here. Yeah. Greater love than what I feel for you. No greater love, no heart so true. There is no greater thrill than what you bring to me. No sweeter song than what you sing to me. Sweetest thing I have ever known, and to think that you are mine alone. There is no greater love in all the world, it's true. No greater love, sixth chord, than I feel for you. No greater love than what I feel for you. Yeah, baby. All right, so let's see. So many questions. Steve Vance, did you use compression on the guitar? Nope. She's straight into, let's see, what's the chain? My looper, my Hall of Fame reverb, my freeze pedal, and right into the board. No amp. No amp sim. Nada. Just a killing sounding guitar. And also, Phil had a question about. Phil said, I guess it is on a certain level because it's still 1-4-1 at some point. Yeah. The plagal cadence is that's the amen cadence, like at the end of a song if we're in C. Amen 4-1. That's the plagal cadence. But if you're in a minor key and you end your song, and instead of ending it on, you end it on. Plagal or deceptive cadence. Let's see. What is one of the songs I'm doing today? No, I didn't have it on here to do, but Night and Day, the song Night and Day. Night and day, a day, night and day, you are the one, right? Or night and day, you are the one. It really should be night and day. Night and day, you are the one. Because it's a minor, it's a A flat, G, should go to C minor. But it's a deceptive cadence, plagal cadence, bagel cadence, Picardy third, you name it. Let's see, Ernie says, really enjoying your program. Thank you, Ernie. Right back at you, bro. Let's see, somebody's spending vacation. How about we send prayers to the Hurricane Helen folks? Yeah, down south. Oh, my gosh. New info on Carolinas and TN damage keeps coming. It's too much. Yeah. Kathy was telling me, my wife Kathy said that some town got entirely wiped out, literally the entire town. And I think it was a while before anybody could even get into the town. So, yeah, just hopefully, those people got out. But I think it's, over 130 people now that got... that didn't make it. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see. What did Phil say? But the key for that is actually C major. Yeah, night and day. Right. But it starts off with a minor 2-5. Night and day. That's a minor 2-5. A D half diminished, G7, but it goes to C major 7. So it's still a deceptive cadence. You're deceived. We've all been deceived. Let's see, night and day in C major. That's right. C major. The majorest of all keys. All right. And I feel like playing something in 3. I haven't done anything in 3/4 time in forever. Forever. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I can't believe it's not butter either, but hey, what do I know? Hey, just a reminder, tonight there's the vice presidential debate, which promises to be... I don't know. There's no characters, You need a character because, what are they going to really talk about? You suck. No, you suck. Your policies are horrible. No, your policies are horrible. It's the worst policy in the history of all policies. Mine are the best. Yours are horrible. Yeah, okay, good. Now we got that out of the way. I'm a little jaded, I just remember my grandfather. Eugene Charles Munro. I named my firstborn Eugene after my grandfather, who was really the only male figure in a house full of women. And I remember one time I was asking him about politics, and he's like, they're all crooks. they're all crooks. You can't become a high-level politician unless you're a crook. So, I don't know. But anyway, take me out to the ball game in 3-4. Yes, that is a standard. That is definitely a standard. No, I was thinking about doing a different one. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off with the looper, but who cares? Yeah. The music loops and sound you make is out of this world. No one can come close to your music. Thank you, Bradley. You are way too kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Phil said, famous songs in 3/4, Star Spangled Banner, Edelweiss. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. I don't want to tell you what I thought that title was before I found out it was Edelweiss. It was something, something vice, like putting something in a vice. Something vice, and you'll have to figure out what I thought the first word was. It wasn't good, but you know, when you're a kid, what do you go for? Lowest common denominator, baby. All right. Vinny DePrenda, my good friend, says those changes are great. Yeah, someday my prince will come. Goes right from the 1 chord to the dominant 3, woo, to the 4 chord, and now we go to a G chord because next we're setting up our C minor. Then we go to an F7, then just 3, 6, 2, 5. But it just goes down chromatically. But it's really just like I was trying to play this. Kind of flubbed it, but that's sort of like a typical gypsy 3, 6, 2, 5. And what's funny, the first one, this one, for the 3 chord, it's literally the 1 chord arpeggio. And then these are all minor 6. But yeah, nice sound. 3, 6, 2, 5. But they're just, going chromatic. But, try toning it out, baby. Yeah. Oops. Oh. Okay. What do I got left to do here? Any announcements? Oh, yeah. Cool. Friday. Yes, Friday. Come on the YouTube and I'll get super technical. You want to geek out with me? Friday is the place to do it. We're going to dive deep. We're going to go like so deep. We've got to make sure we leave breadcrumbs so we can find our way back. We're going to take a deep dive into this song I wrote called it's called Requiem. And it's for Jeff Beck. And as soon as you hear it, you'll go, I get it. And I'll give you the whole story behind the writing, the problems, the solutions, the crying, the concessions, you name it. It's going to be fun. And let's see, Saturday night, I'm doing a sort of a private event up in Connecticut. And then, but Sunday, I'm going to be Sunday afternoon from 12 until 3:30. I'm back. I'm back. Excuse me. I'm back at East End on Greenwich Avenue in Greenwich, Connecticut. It's right at the foot of the avenue. Go all the way down by the train station, and on the left, East End. Great restaurant. Maybe you'll see Judge Judy there. She has breakfast there quite often. If you see her, though, don't bother her. She likes her. She likes her privacy, but she's actually a very nice lady, very, very nice, and she doesn't carry a gavel, so you don't got to worry. She's not going to hit you with anything. She's very nice. But anyway, that's where I'll be on Sunday with the great Albert Rivera. It's actually his gig, and I'm so happy that I get to play with him. He and I played at the Cigar Bar. That was another one of his gigs. We did a cigar bar gig, the Commissioner's Lounge in Waterbury, Connecticut. Our friend Felix owns that, and Felix is a great entrepreneur and a great photographer. He does a lot of our press pictures. The press pictures for Putt Lake Toulouse were all done by Felix. Yeah, so it's a small world. Oh, there's something else happening. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that Thursday I'm going in to mix. I got to remember the name of the song. Oh yeah, it's called Monkening. Thelonious Monk had a song called Rhythmening, and it's a song over rhythm changes. And I took these sub changes that Monk would use, and I just always called them the Monk changes. And so it's like sub changes for the A section of rhythm changes. And I wrote a little head. It's a big rip-off of what Thelonious Monk plays. But yeah, and it's called Monkening. And we're mixing that on Thursday, so I can't wait to play that for you. And, oh, yeah, a big announcement. I got to find my big announcement sound here. Hold on. Big announcement. No, that's not a big announcement. No. Sorry, that's not a big announcement. Big announcement. Here we go. There you go. A big announcement that, believe it or not, against my better judgment, I'm going to make another recorded release. I can't believe it. I'm going to do an EP. So I'm going to use these 5 songs and I'm going to write one more. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Maybe I'll do a thing on a Friday night when we're all write it together and we'll all be co-writers. And I'm going to release it as a vinyl LP. And so it's gotten to the point where you can order very small quantities of LPs. So I'm going to do a pre-buy, and whoever wants one will get one. And I am going to market it, though. I'm going to market it to radio and to press, blah, blah, blah. So it'll get reviewed, and hopefully it'll get a lot of airplay. But as far as like having 1 million CDs in my cellar, that's not going to happen. I'm just going to print a few vinyl discs. So you vinyl people out there, get ready. It's going to come. So yeah, so that's some big news, huh? Let's see. Doug, how was the farmer's market gig last weekend? It was actually 2 weeks ago, and when we did it, we got lucky. It actually didn't rain while we were there. Yeah. Was it last weekend? Wow, it feels like it was longer ago. But yeah, it was fine. Thank you. Yes, very much. Bradley said, will you sign it? Of course I'll sign it. Yes, I'd be happy to. And it's going to be nice, you know. And it's going to be, what's fun is it's going to be like the old vinyl records that I remember. Because way back in the day, Steve Vance, go way back with me, bro. Way back in the day, vinyl records only had like 3 or 4 songs on each side. You know, because you couldn't really fit a lot on a vinyl record, you know, because if you cut the grooves too close together, they bled, and you get the way down inside, and then you can hear the next groove way down inside, you know. So you remember that from Led Zeppelin, Whole Lotta Love. You can hear the bleeding of the groove, the next groove over, when Robert Plant says that. If you, yeah. I think they actually made it a thing after that. Like, even if you get the CD, it sounds like it. But, yeah. So Saren said, yeah, weekend before last. Yeah. Wow. Seems so long ago. But, yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on. I must be out of my mind, but, you know, I keep going. I put some money away so I can kind of afford to do this. Because I don't want to do it and not do it right. I hate doing something half-assed. I want to do it like full-assed. Flast. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do one more. How about some Autumn Leaves? Did I do Autumn Leaves recently? Me and Ernie Seitz have been playing that. Let me know. Somebody let me know if we've done that recently. I mean, I know I've done it, but like if I did it within the last 2 weeks, shame on me. But I don't think so. Bill Morton. There we go. Bill is going to be part of the promotion group that's going to work on my next release, because he works with a company, Kate Smith, not the dead singer Kate Smith, but an alive person that's fantastic. And they're part of this promotion crew, and so it's gonna be awesome. All right, so we got one order, Steve Vance. There you go. Are you gonna do a pre-order? Yes, I will. I will do a pre-order. I'll do it through my website. Bill says I'm at LWLUW. Oh, he's at Loyola. Wow, isn't that down New Orleans? I'm probably wrong. Where's Loyola University? Isn't it down south? I could be wrong. I might be crazy. All right, so here we go. So I'm doing it. No, it's got to be still up there because it's still Bill Morton, Chicago. So Loyola's got to be up by Chicago. But anyway, I'm going to do a little Autumn Leaves. The autumn leaves roll by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, those sunburned, those summer kisses. Yeah, that's better. Those summer hands I used to know. Since you went away, my days grow longer, and soon I'll see and hear winter's call. But I seem to miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, walk it up, baby. Well, since you went away, my days grow longer, and soon I'll hear old winter's call. But I seem to miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves, when autumn leaves start to fall, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see. Hi, Doug. This is Trudy at WZRD. Oh, okay. So you're on Bill's thingamajob. Willie G, Electroharmonics freeze pedal. You know it, man. But, and that's a big but. I had it modded. So I have an electronic piano sustain pedal. So I don't step on that little button on the freeze button, which is a pain in the butt button. And so it's like I have like a sustain pedal. It looks just like a sustain pedal for a piano. So I'm able to finesse it much, much more. But yeah, that's the freeze pedal. It's set on slow. And it's a tricky little beast because, like, if you hit it really hard, it sounds one way. If you hit it light, it sounds another way, you know. So, and when you hit it, see, that's pretty nice. It's kind of like a ghost. I like it more like that, you know. But, you know, you can, you know, you can hit it hard. You know, I think a lot of it has to do is you got to play kind of like nice chords. You know, like if you play, it's just that, you know, it's a nice sounding chord. You know, yeah. So yeah, it's mostly the chords and, you know, and it's touch and stuff like that. But yeah, and yeah. So Lisa is here, Lisa Johnson, our fave from Philly, our Philly girl. And I know I'm like a broken record, but my mom, Lydia, who's also here tonight, she lived in Philly for over 20 years. So we spent plenty of time down there, and she was the only person that we knew that had a pool in her backyard. So we called her house Camp Lydia because we would always take our kids when our boys were young. We would go down there all the time and mooch. Yes, ask my older sister Carol about me mooching. There used to be a joke where I would just always happen to show up at her house when it was dinner time. Oh, you're eating? And she'd be like, "Ugh, you want to eat?" I'd be like, "Oh, yeah, sure, okay." So dig it. We're done. We are done for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. And I had a great time. I hope you had a great time. And I want to thank you all, honestly, for joining me every week and spread the word. Let's spread the word. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. I'm on my way. I think I'm like 2.15, and I would just love to get to 3,000. Would be nice. It'd be so exciting. You know, it'd be like the Revenge of the Old People. You know that, you know, like Revenge of the Nerds. There's got to be a thing where like old people, you know, we're cast on the wayside. We're irrelevant. That's why I have that song. Check out my song. It's called Obsolete. And it's a quote from Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said in one of the Terminator's movies, "I am old, but I'm not obsolete." And so I took Obsolete and I made a song. And you can check it out on YouTube. Just be like, Doug Munro, obsolete. And there it is. You can check it out. All right. Sandy Santana. Wow, that is a great name, Sandy. Great show. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. He's over on Facebook. So yeah. So don't forget, if you really love this stuff and you want to support what I do, go over to Patreon over here. It's a QR code. You can always go to my website over here using that QR code and, get some product. And I think that's it. Yeah. So, also, as always, I'm sponsored by Labella Strings, right? Whoop, up here. And I'm using the 13 flat wounds tonight. And that's a big part of my sound. Everybody says, I love the sound of this guitar. Well, a big part of it is these Labella strings. I've been endorsing them for like 100 years. I mean, literally, I think I'm on the second or third generation over there, probably second generation of, it's a family-run business, and they're just fantastic. They're over the top nice. They care so much about their product. They've been around. The company's been around for over 100 years. So check them out. Dig it. And I think that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bid you good evening. And as always, I wish you all love, peace, and just a little pinch of chicken grease. All right. I'll see you Friday. Friday, come on the live stream. Friday, Sunday at East End in Greenwich, Connecticut. And then, of course, back here next Tuesday.